Hey traders, it's Danielle. Welcome to the free video. So if you have been keeping track, we have been watching for a breakout in the Nasdaq really for the past couple weeks. It's tested this level a number of times, and then last week it ended up breaking up through the 50 and closing up above, which was the first major signal that we were going to start a breakout. But what I needed was an open and a close above that level to kind of prove that it is really making some nice movements here to the upside. So today we got that price action. It looks great. You had a strong day overall in the Nasdaq. We still have a squeeze. We still have positive volume. And what that means is that we have some great setups in the tech world setting up. Now, the major reason why I was looking for a breakout of this consolidation was because, well, number one, there's a squeeze. But number two, there is a major earnings season coming up. So looking at this right here, we are really within a 21-day time frame to major tech earnings, and that is seasonally when the Nasdaq takes off and a lot of these key Nasdaq names. So take Microsoft, for example. Microsoft was in consolidation for, let's see, going all the way back into mid-February, doing a whole lot of nothing, but guess what it was doing? It was building up pressure. And then boom, we had some great news on Microsoft and it took off. I went ahead and took profits on this one today. This was a butterfly. I did still have 11 days on it, so it would have matured a little bit better if it was down to the wire, but since it broke out and hit my $250 price point, I got almost a double, not quite a double, but almost a double on that butterfly, and therefore I have closed that butterfly trade, but long calls are still looking good. However, just because Microsoft has already made targets doesn't mean the other tech tickers have. In fact, there's a lot of opportunity out there. Amazon looks just like the Nasdaq did a couple days ago. So it's lagging a little bit. And yes, the pattern on the daily chart doesn't look great. But what I will tell you is that historically, Amazon trades higher by about 7% going into earnings. Now, I will tell you that yes, we have already entered the 21-day time frame, and yes, we have traded higher for 3 days, so it's absolutely possible that I'm a little bit too late into this move. And I know that a couple of our other traders are looking at this too, so they might have gotten a better entry than I did. But when I'm looking at Amazon, I love the way that it has traded up above this 50 period simple. It's come up here, it's closed above this level, it had a strong close, up 2%, and it's within the hot zone. So basically what I'm looking for on Amazon is I'm looking for a trade higher going into this report. And in the instance that my entry was a little bit too aggressive and it ends up pulling back a bit, that just means that I'm going to add a little bit more. So what are my targets? Well, I have a target right here at 3,300. That's going to be a pretty key psychological zone where we also have a bit of resistance. And then I have another target up here at 3,400 and then 3,500. So with a setup like this, I really like to use my stacked butterflies setup where I use a butterfly targeting this level, then a butterfly targeting this level, and a butterfly targeting this level, and I stagger those butterflies so that as it trades higher, ideally you have multiple profitable zones that you can take off these flies. When you just have one fly with one entry and one target, it's a little bit harder to get the exact, center strike on time. So that's why if you can kind of stagger them over time, you're going to be more likely to be profitable on the move as a whole. Looking at Netflix, this is one that I had made the video about, I think maybe 2 weeks ago. And just to update this one, Netflix had entered the zone and Netflix is still consolidating, all right? You still got this consolidation here. This thing hasn't really done much. It really, if you go all the way back since back in here, mid-February, where it has not done anything. But what's great news about that is that when it's not really doing much, you know what's happening is it's consolidating into a squeeze. All right. We've got a squeeze. We've got earnings coming up. We're definitely in the hot zone. And guess what? Today we've broken and closed above the 50-period simple. So I had posted this trade a while ago and it's down a little bit from entry. But I still like it. I still think it's looking good. And I still think that Netflix is going to break out to the upside. I actually think that it's worth adding some put credit spreads here at about the 530 price point. I also think you could add some butterflies and maybe give it a little bit lower of a target, about maybe 550, 565 or so, right around in this range. Because when I got into this a little bit early, it has just kind of been hanging out, and now we're running low on time. Now it's saying that we have a $25 expected move, which would bring us up into about 565. So the 580 target might be a little bit lofty, but overall, I still like the target. I still like the setup. And I think that tech is breaking out here in a big way. And I think that the Nasdaq is demonstrating that fact. So if you want to learn more about this quarterly setup, I'm going to be teaching this on Wednesday. You can check it out at simplertrading.com/3. That's THREE. 3 setups to predict quarterly profits. And we're going to be talking about the hot zone, the types of trades I normally do around earnings reports, both before and after. And other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, insights, anything like that. And I will see you in the next one.
Hey traders, it's Danielle here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and comment down below. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you will never miss the latest take from our trading experts. Did you know that we provide real-time trade alerts so that you know exactly what we're doing, exactly when we're doing it? Go to www.simplertrading.com to learn more.